and it keeps coming up with the same number telling you how many new deaths here and there. And,
Oh, yeah. That's old.
oh, is it?
Hello, and welcome to Unusual Radio with Tanya and my co-host, the Eds. So, we're going to start off with the weather. It's currently 70, raining, and humid as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I know it's raining because I got wet.
Yeah, we know.
Riding a bike home.
Yes, and when we speak about raining, it's we're talking about many things raining currently.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a lot of discussions about a lot of things this evening.
What's our
feel free to chime in.
couple-day weather look like there?
Rain the next couple days.
Oh,
Which,
man.
yes, tomorrow and Friday, thunderstorms. But of course that could change.
I don't think tomorrow will change.
Why?
From what I saw on the radar earlier, I was looking at this little track thing. And
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so where to start?
Yeah, lots of things here.
Well, David J. Harrison, they're not allowing him to put videos up on Facebook anymore.
Really? So he's in the same boat you are?
Yeah, pretty much. So, anyone who's speaking about Trump, they apparently do not want over the waves.
I saw a blurb yesterday, either on TV bottom line or somewhere on the internet, that AG Barr is going to look hard and seriously at social media platforms that are censoring conservatives.
Right.
And I certainly hope that happens, because it really appears that these major platforms have joined the media. Well, they joined a while ago, but now they don't care if everybody knows. It just to just silence everything.
Right.
Is it working now?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Well, I flipped the one piece out when I was trying to control the ants here.
Oh. I looked. There's only like 3 wires here.
Yeah, I know. That's because fuckers. These things are just all over my desk. See?
Got that one.
Anyway, so I'm still going to be doing battle. But anyway, we are going to jump right into this because there's a lot to talk about. Now, any of you who actually can get on a computer or your phone outside of watching this, go to blacklivesmatters.com.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yeah.
It's not .org?
No, it's .com.
Look at that. It is.
Yes. Now you're going to see the donate button. Click on that donate button.
Donate.
And read that first sentence up top, please.
We appreciate your support.
Nice and loud.
We appreciate your support of the movement and our ongoing fight to end state-sanctioned violence, liberate Black people, and end white supremacy forever.
Okay, go down a little lower. And I want you to read about the progression.
The progression?
Yes. Yeah, sorry.
What is that?
Just read about it. Communism.
Contribute.
That's communism.
Oh, the Act Blue charities.
Yes.
Oh, I pulled them up. Yes, because he actually highlighted that and looked them up.
Yes.
Act Blue is a qualified 501c3 tax-exempt organization.
Hold on 1 second. To get to Act Blue, all you have to do is scroll down on the donations, and it'll say Act Blue. Okay, this is where it's going. Once you go to Act Blue, you can see who the money's going to, and you're going to be quite shocked about this because it really doesn't go to Black Lives. Actually, Biden got what, $1 million something dollars or something like ridiculous for
much more than that. It was in the tens of millions.
Okay, so we're going to be touching on all this because there's a lot of stuff going on with this site and where the money is actually going. So once you go to the donations, just highlight the link for Act Blue.
I
And
didn't see a link, but there was a terms and conditions thing, which might bring it to their page. But
well,
here's
no, Act Blue. All you have to do is like just highlight it. It's like down in the donation section.
I backed up. When you go to blacklivesmatter.com, first of all, people, anything on the internet that is .com stands for commercial. .org are charitable nonprofit organizations, schools, university, towns. That's organization, meaning a nonprofit.
Right.
So when you see .com, that tells you right there that's a for-profit organization.
Right.
You hit the donate, and it actually brings you to another website, secure.actblue.com.donate/MSBLM homepage. And when you scroll down, you got terms and conditions as a link. So if I hit that, it opens up the fine print.
See, that's
And I wonder if that's where the
no, it's not. You have to click on
Okay.
the Act Blue. You want the Act Blue so you can pull up about this whole
there's
progressive shit.
there's no.
No, it's in that section. Look for Act Blue. It's in
I know what you're
first
saying.
couple
What he did on the
sentences.
video was he highlighted it.
Yes, and put
And
it
then-
up. Yeah,
Well, he highlighted it, copied it, and put it into Google.
right,
Okay. Well, so there is no link. You can't just hit it.
right. You can't just hit it, but yeah, you
If
can
you
put
Google
it up.
it, which I did, and it comes up here, secure.actblue.com, billions raised online since 2004.
See, hold on. My brother.
Almost 11 million Democratic donors have saved their payment information on ActBlue.
Hold on. My brother. Hey, Darren. Darren.
Hello,
So my
Tom and
brother.
Bo.
My brother said they've raised $3 billion. Almost every penny has gone to the DNC and to BLM founders directly. Not a cent has gone to uplift the Black community anywhere.
And that would be
Hello,
true.
kickback.
Actually, his number estimate is a little bit off by about 70%. They've got a little thing going here, just like the national debt ticker. Raised online since 2004 is 5.57.
So you need to go down to the statistics page.
Well,
And
I will.
That's what I'm talking. I want to see the numbers and what's
I don't
going to who and all that kind of stuff. That is what I want to look at.
Let's see. Unloaded.
Because it is ridiculous. You have to click on where it goes.
Wait, at the bottom here. The organization, AB Charities probably will bring it up. Groups have used ActBlue's tools. Let's see. There's a 4% processing fee. Come on.
No, that's not it.
Current
That's not
tools,
it.
integrations.
That's not it. No, that's not the page.
Okay. Oops. Let me go back.
I would pull it up.
Oh, wait.
Can't.
For campaigns and organizations support, this might be it.
No, it just comes up with the boxes and the numbers and like
On that video.
and who gets who. Yeah. So
Yeah,
let me just see if I'll just pull it up here because I have the information.
Yeah,
here.
see, because I was listening to him, but
So hold
Getting
on
started
one
with
second.
the
I've had
dashboard.
quite a few people send me this. So this is
donors and supporters. I think
Why?
this is.
I was actually reading like that. Let me turn it down. Say this will tell you how to do it.
Yeah, these are all
I can't make
articles.
this up. This is Black Lives Matter. Lives Matter.
Okay.
Click on the donate button.
Click on the donate.
I opened up that and I
And
know
then
what
we'll
that
shoot
was.
down to here to Act Blue Charities.
See, Act Blue. It's right down under the donate. Like I said, you highlight it and you bring it up.
The
Just like I said. Right under donate, you scroll down and you're gonna
he
see.
highlighted it.
And then he put it up.
No,
Yeah.
he copied it and
Yes.
Googled it. It's not a link. You can't hit
But I'm
that.
saying.
Well, that's what I did, and I got to ActBlue. ActBlue donate AB Charities.
So yeah, hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Get set up. Get
Medium,
I'm trying to see how he
please. Okay, so
medium.
Like, go to Act Blue on Wikipedia.
Enables Democrats, progressives,
Okay,
communists,
Act Blue
Right here. This is where it says.
ActBlue on Wikipedia.
left-leaning nonprofits to raise
I went to their site.
Okay, so now we know all
Okay,
about
now I
what's
want you to read that first sentence.
ActBlue is a nonprofit technology organization established in June 2004 that enables left-leaning nonprofits Democrats and progressive groups to raise money on the internet by providing them with online fundraising software. Its stated mission is to empower small dollar donors. ActBlue does not endorse individual candidates. The organization is open to Democratic campaigns, candidates, committees, and progressive 501c4 organizations.
Exactly. Now,
So they're a conduit for
see,
these charities to raise
now
money.
you need to see the link to go see exactly how much money each individual gets. It'll blow your freaking mind.
Let's see.
There are pages on this stuff. It's crazy.
Let's see.
I mean, it's disgusting.
Activities
quite honestly.
Fundraising. Let me see if it's. Oh, that's not. This is just bringing me down to other references. Okay, let's see.
Hold on. I'll pull it
See
up.
if his. Oops. See what his video.
Hold
To
on.
Black Lives
Hold
Matter.
on. Here it is.
It's going to something to do with the Democrats. Well, hang on. Let me go to the next. Okay, now this is ActBlue's expenditures for 2020. Let's take a look. Oh, rent, utilities, office expenditure. 2.3. So when you give money to Black
So-
Lives Matter, you're giving it to
Go to
Let me see.
ActBlue
All this
expenditures.
So I'll have to Google that.
campaign event activities.
ActBlue
Let's keep cruising out.
Pause.
expenditures.
Let's keep cruising out.
Pause. Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. Open
Ah.
Secrets. OpenSecrets.com. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing you pulled up.
Yeah.
OpenSecrets.org. Center for Responsive Politics, i.e., it ain't progressive. Let's see. Contributions. So of the money they take in, they donate, looks like about 95% to these left-wing organizations. Administrative, $2.3 million in rent and office expenses. And then that goes down lower. Contributions to federal candidates. $1,057 million.
Right.
Contributions to committees, $173 million. National parties, $118 million. Gee, I wonder if I could look at that link and find out. $118,292,171, a dollar of which went to the Republicans, so they can actually say they did so. Let's see. State and local parties got 21 mil. Fundraising fees, 1.3 mil. That's not really much.
Yeah, but
Salary,
wait till you get into the
individuals. Yes,
the
that's.
protesting.
Oh, okay. Salaries, wages, and benefits, almost 16 million. Let's see. Unclassifiable expenses, $1 million. Unclassifiable event expenses, $750,000. Data and technology, $500,000. Let's see. The top vendors and recipients. Bernie 2020, $186 million. Biden for president, $119 million. Elizabeth Warren Presidential Exploratory Committee, $93 million. Pete for America. This has to be that Bugovich or whatever his name is. $78 million. Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, $55 million. Amy for America. Not sure what that is. $43 million. Friends of Andrew Yang, $31 million. Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, $31 million. Democratic National Committee, $30 million. Amy McGrath for Senate, that's probably Amy for America, $29 million. So Amy for America and Amy McGrath for Senate combined got about $73 million. How do they, whoops. Oh, that's something different. Let's see. Donors. Let's look at donors. Jeffrey Gorel, GFP Real Estate. Oh, that's only $10,000. Oh, that's because there's limitations. 10,005. It's probably 5,000 per because everybody's 5. He's 10, but he's probably got 2 companies that donated.
Right.
Individual donors gave almost 3,900 large contributions to this PAC. Large being defined as $200 or more dollars. So, let's say if it's $1,000 as an average, and that's probably low. That's almost $4 million, and you know it's more than that.
Exactly, Darren.
Recipients. This PAC didn't make any contributions to federal candidates in the 2020 election cycle. Okay. Yeah, that's a lie. Let's see what the summary is. This committee is a so-called carry committee, a hybrid PAC super PAC, another way of getting around election law. They took in $1.8 billion and spent $1.8 billion. Cash only increased $10 million. And the list of people: industry, Democratic, liberal, Aaron Hill, that's the treasurer.
Okay.
You can get actual documents too at the FEC, the Federal Election Committee.
Now, I want you
that baby up.
to pull up what goes on with the Black Lives, how they're funded to go riot.
Okay, let's see. Where was that seen? Black Lives Matters donate. It's probably not. I didn't see the thing where.
Let's keep cruising now. Federal candidates.
Okay, wait.
Where did people donate
What is
millions?
the federal? Black people in the womb. Wait, did Margaret Foundation? I know the Tides Foundation's in here because they're really bad.
I'm trying. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to find.
That's nothing. This is all friggin' communism.
I just pulled up.
Look it up. Democratic Socialists of America. So when you're giving money to Black Lives Matter, look at all this stuff. This is amazing. This is great, you guys. Communism in here.
So this video will probably be pulled
wants
down
the United
because
Nations to police this country. And if you're
Right.
a Democrat and you
Because
don't like Republicans,
what we are discussing, but that's fine. I'm okay with it.
He
I'll just talk about
addressed
it
the
again.
nation. Look it up. He wants a new world order with the United Nations to police the world.
Okay, so now with that said, okay, and getting that out, okay, I want to go to the clip about the, like my brother had brought up on his page about the, what do you call it? What is it?
The bracelet thing,
But you have to get the
vaccine.
yes.
And if you don't get the vaccine, you get on a bus and you have a nice room somewhere in a prison, federal
Yes,
prison.
well, I want you to pull up where they are talking about it. And this guy is going into detail about how he was there and he was speaking to troopers and all this kind of stuff and how everything's being laid out to take people to these, what is it, Fort?
I can't remember the name of it, but it's a federal prison.
Yes. And you're going to have a nice cut there until you decide to get the vaccine.
Yes, and the vaccine will be, depending on who you are, designed to
Now,
either kill you.
Oklahoma, is it? He said
Oklahoma passed the law already.
they've already done it. Like, you have to get it or you cannot go anyplace. And if you do, this is what's going to happen. Now, there's another state that is starting it, I believe. But he did say not all states did approve of it at this point. So
the fact checker says this video is from 2009, and the speaker retracted his claims then. It was not about COVID-19.
right.
As far as setting up roadblocks and stuff. Yeah, let's just see video. It is an older video, but.
In the article, I know you don't reveal your sources,
But this,
I'm gonna fix.
I'm sorry, it's just a little strange how they're talking about this now and this video is out. Stop trying to cover the tracks.
Ready to be implemented that would include roadblocks and choke points, as we call them.
Yes, we are, Perry.
I fast forwarded. This happened to be the right spot.
And so forth, where the greatest number of people can be held until they are either prove their vaccination by papers, or in the case of a medical specialist in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who told me that they had observed a semi-tractor trailer being unloaded at the hospital loading dock, pallets and pallets.
I don't know if anyone can hear this.
Of metal bracelets that once put on would slip into a place that scores
Here we go.
semi-tractor trailer being unloaded at the hospital loading dock, pallets and pallets, scores of cases of metal bracelets that once put on would slip into a place and be either pegged in there with some kind of device to hold it in place, but the band was meant to be permanent.
Branded
On top,
Nazis.
is a chip. That chip will include
Okay, shut
all
that down
kinds
for a
of
sec.
information about.
Okay, so yeah, it's just, this might be an older clip. However, there's just too many coincidences. Okay, this
Yeah.
has been known for a while. A lot of people have been saying this, and I don't understand how people are not understanding what the hell is going on. What is it you're thinking is okay? What's going on in Chicago? What, 14 more shot? Come on.
Oops.
What is that
Yes.
shit? And what is that, what Mayor doing? What is Beetlejuice doing? I mean, seriously?
Beetlejuice is blaming the cops for everything, and then
Beetlejuice is blaming Trump, just like Pelosi's saying Trump is the virus. Really?
Oh, you did put "Oh Boya" after it's raining.
Yes.
I didn't see you do that.
Now, the funny thing is, okay, all this shit was started before Trump was even in office. So you know what, Pelosi? Shut your freaking pie hole.
And you're right, Darren. That many coincidences is mathematically impossible.
Exactly.
It's like DNA testing. When they test something and they say that, well, it's not absolutely certain that Bill Smith killed Susan Jones, but it's a 1 in 742 billion possibility that it's not, which is 100 times the people on the earth. So basically, it's certain.
Okay, well, just like all of a sudden now that it's going, away from the CDC, there's so many mistakes, in the COVID numbers.
My friend Wendy put
Seriously?
something on. 90 out of 140 tests were false positives, and and that was on
Now they were also,
MSN.
but they were also, if somebody at the office was being tested, I might have read this on Darren's page. I'm not even sure. I see so much stuff. That if one person is tested in the office, everyone else in the office, they were saying had COVID. What the hell is that?
Right. It was.
So I mean, this stuff that's going on is just, it's insane. I don't understand how people cannot wake the fuck up and say, hey, what is going on? This is not America. How can you people not see what is right in front of your eyes? And they'll sit there and argue for what? This is why I refuse to argue. I'm going to say what I say. If you don't like it, don't listen. Walk away or get a throat punch. I don't care either way, because I'm just not going to tolerate the bullshit.
Right.
Straight up, flat out. Walk away if you don't want to hear what I have to say. I'll listen to what you have to say. That's fine. But listen to what I have to say and have a little freaking respect. Okay? If you don't want to respect me, turn around and walk. That's the best advice I could give you.
Yep.
So, now what?
Joe had a nice hello.
What?
You got the typical hi, sweetheart. Hi, OU812, aka Ed.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
And I'll get the Harris Accord. Yep, Red Cross, foreign aid. We got. I mean, I've said for years we got to pull back foreign aid. I mean, we got to work on this country.
Exactly. Worry about the people here, and I've been saying this all along. Worry about the children here, the vets here, the homeless here. Seriously, worry about the people here. Stop worrying about other countries. Okay? They don't give two shits about us.
No,
so
they try to take us down. So guess what? You don't get our money anymore.
Exactly.
You know what? When your regime start squashing you, you can understand that we were actually pretty damn good.
Yeah. Oh, you hate it here? Go back where you came from. Okay, that's what I have to say. Okay.
Yep.
Now this other video that I sent you,
Slushy.
I want to
Slush.
touch on that. Yeah, I saw that.
Which
the other one.
Was that? Nope, that's not this one. This is. What the hell's my Facebook?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. It like went off the page. Oh, so not this.
True.
Shut this one off.
Well, you can put it down for the
Well,
moment,
that's what I mean. Yeah. So that's
because we'll
here's our show.
come back to it.
That's an article. Oh, here's the Federal Election Committee stuff. I don't know. That's a lot of links to documents. What was the other video you had me look at?
Yes.
Oh, that was the Black Lives Matter going to the donate thing,
Yeah.
and this was the other one.
What about the one with the numerous pages that you were reading?
Oh,
That's in there.
Yes, no, that's yes, that is.
Okay, that's what you need to go to.
Yep, I will. You said video.
Well, it is for the most part. See, little
I got
fuckers
that
are all over.
Yep.
Let's see.
Hide behind our sign. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
take this. Come on.
Go ahead.
Open up the Oh.
Go. Just talk. You do.
Just check the drawers every few seconds and they're in there.
Okay.
Nope, not there.
Go to your reading material.
All right, here we go. Oh, it just came up. All right, this is like 8 pages or 9 pages.
Just summarize.
It's the Rockefeller document 2010, the lockstep, i.e., keeping people in line. Hypothesize a simulated global outbreak, required steps, various phases, overall timeline, and expected outcome. That's put it together as a theory. Create a very contagious but super slow mortality rate virus to fit the needed plan. And in parentheses, SARS/HIV hybrid research strain created at Fort Detrick Class 4 lab from 2008 to 13 as part of a research project to find out why coronaviruses spread like wildfire in bats but have an extremely hard time infecting humans. Hence the 4 HIV inserts, aka the missing key to infect the human ACE2 receptor.
Good.
Create a weaponized version of the virus with a much higher mortality rate as a quote-unquote backup plan.
Uh-huh.
Ready to be released in phase 3, but only if needed. And in parentheses, SARS, HIV, MERS, weaponized tribrid strain created at Class 4 lab in 2015. And coronavirus is SARS and MERS, which is what they're referring to. Then they want to transport the research strain to a different Class 4 lab, National Microbiology Lab in Winnipeg, Canada, and have it stolen, i.e. not stolen, but set up to be taken, and smuggled out by China. Shi Zhengli is the name of the person.
Ugh. Do you see it?
Smuggled out by China on purpose and taken to China's only Class 4 lab. Guess where that is? It's in Wuhan, the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which is exactly where this started. This is for added plausible deniability, i.e. we didn't create it and move it to Canada, and then it went to China. It just comes out of China. And help cement the wanted backup public script as something to fall back on if needed. The primary script being its natural backup script being that China created it and released by accident. Fund all the talking heads, i.e. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, Tedros, etc., and the agencies, WHO, CDC, UN, NIAID, that would be involved with pandemic response prior to the planned release of the research strain to control the wanted script throughout the operation. So they're going to be the talking heads that are going to tell everyone what these people want them to be told. Create and fund the vaccination development and rollout plan so it's capable of being rolled out on a global scale. Bill Gates, Decade of Vaccines, Global Vaccine Action Plan 2010 to 2020. And he has been discussing this and researching and funding research of this for years. Create and fund the vaccination verification / certification protocols, i.e. digital ID, chips inserted into us, to confirm the vaccination program after the mandatory rollout is enacted. Then they're going to simulate the lockstep hypothesis just prior to the planned research train release, using a real-world exercise as a final war game to determine the expected response, timelines, outcomes, see how people react. Release the research train at the Wuhan Institute and blame it on a natural scapegoat, i.e. the Wuhan wet market. Downplay human-to-human transmission for as long as possible, which is what they did. It can't be transmitted between humans. It can't. It's just from the bad to some people ate some bad stuff. To allow the Chinese folks to leave China, go to other countries, and start mingling and spreading it around. They did that as well. This would be before any country can lock down or respond. Once a country has its seed infection in place with all these Chinese people leaving, lockdown, incoming, outgoing travel, but keep the transmission within the country, spreading it for as long as possible. Once enough people are infected, then start to enact quarantines, isolation, lockdowns. Overhype the mortality rate, using the mainstream media, that's my little addition, tying the research train to deaths that have little to nothing to do with the actual virus, to keep fear at a maximum and compliance at a maximum. If anyone dies for any reason, and we've seen this time and time again for months, you call it COVID. If you find out they were near someone that had COVID, you say that they died from COVID. If they died from falling off a roof, 4 stories, hit their head and died, and it turns out they had the antibody, which means they had the virus and cured themselves, you say it was COVID related. Keep the public quarantined for as long as possible to destroy the region's economy, create civil unrest, break down the supply chain, cause the start of mass food shortages, as well as causes people's immune system to weaken, because we need to be out there among each other, and that's how herd immunity, that's what it is you get things from other people, right, and your body fights them.
We know all that much. Okay.
This is from the thing.
Yeah.
Drag the quarantine over and over, start to open back up, but hedging your bets about squished. Hedging your bets about it's too early to reopen, but we're going to try to do it anyway, and everybody's clamoring, and so we see it. We see the curve is flattened and is dropping, and the number of cases and the number of deaths and all that. So
I swear to God, you saw it too, didn't you?
yeah, I think that was a fun.
I trashed this room today.
That one I think had wings, and I think it actually.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, yeah, we're going to go back to normal. Once we go back to more normal, wait a few weeks and then continue to overhype the research strain mortality. People dying, 5% of people are dying. Yeah, not really. Combine it with the increase in deaths due to people dying from standard illnesses because A, your immune system has been weakened. B, people didn't go to the doctor. People that had cancer that were going for surgery and treatments that were deemed unnecessary surgeries couldn't go, and they started going 2-3 weeks ago when they opened it back up. Well, now this cancer that didn't wait. Cancer doesn't wait. Neither does any other disease, diabetes, whatever. Mm-hmm. So these people got worse, and therefore when they died, it was COVID related. Which is increasing the COVID death rate. Eventually enact more quarantines on a more extreme level and blame the protesters, mostly people who don't trust their government already. This is not the protesters for George Floyd and BLM. This is the protesters who want to open up their businesses so they don't starve and lose their homes. So those protesters who want to get our country back are the ones that are going to be blamed. You're seeing it happen right now. This is all your fault. If we would have waited and not opened right away, then it would have been, okay. Now they're going to change the penalties from fines to mandatory jail. All travel will become non-essential, increased checkpoints, including with the military, tracking of the population, and takes over control of food, gas, and there'll be large-scale shortages. People won't be able to travel. We will only have access to essential life needs, gas, food, if we're given permission. And we won't be given permission until we get a vaccine. And everyone will be under control. Keep it in place for a longer time frame. Quell any public outrage by using extreme force and pitting those who get the vaccine and are willing to submit to the state against those that are not, blaming those that are not, and creating a civil war, basically. After a 6-month or more lockdown, roll out the vaccination program and vaccination certification and make it mandatory for everyone, giving priority to those who submitted at the start. You get the first ones. We can't, and tell everybody we can't go back to normal until everyone has a vaccine, which again, they've been playing that up since March. Anybody that's defying them, the government, the vaccination people, are going to be blamed and are going to be basically shuttled off to some concentration camp. Let's call it what it is.
Right.
If the majority of the people go along with the agenda, they can enter the new system, i.e. new normal, new world order, while limiting the minority that defy the agenda's ability to work. If the majority of the people don't go for this, then they're going to release the deadlier 30 to 40% death rate version of the virus, the weaponized one, because now they want to start massively killing people to get rid of those that are against the vaccinations and the control. And they can then turn around and say, we told you so. We knew this would get worse. And then this thing said, it continues, but this was the last thing. Enact a new economy model, Microsoft patent 060606 cryptocurrency system using body activity data. And then it's cut off there. And this is the videos. When I was scrolling forward, this is what was coming up. Some of your prior videos. So that's why I had to go back to the actual thing.
Yes, I did read that, Darren. I mean, this is just getting so out of control. I don't like, how do you wake people up to what the hell is going on? Like, what do you have to do? I mean, I'm like dumbfounded. Like, I would like to be out there to smack everybody in the head with a freaking brick and be like, hello.
Well, sledgehammer, you use those pretty well. Penis thumb.
It looks much better.
I haven't even noticed it, honestly. So, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, it equals 666. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, what's everybody else's thoughts on this? I would like to hear your views. I mean, Darren, he inputs, and so does my brother and Perry, and
Yep, still
so
killing ants. Period.
yeah.
Jersey Joe. Okay, who's doing a shot with me?
Talking.
Oh, boy. I'm sorry, what?
Well, that's why I shook my head before.
Oh, yeah, Darren. Yeah, as soon as I read that, I'm like, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go get your thing.
My thing.
Your shot, whatever you're doing.
God, this freaking laptop. Everything always sounds like a reason.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
No, it just scrolls like by itself. It's weird. Been doing it for months.
So anyway, on a happier note, I'm looking forward to Friday because I'm gonna go enjoy myself for a full week, hanging out with Bo Darren and do some fun stuff. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So I'm excited.
Friday?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm excited for you. I brought home some supplies last night after the show.
We didn't do a show last night.
No, but I did leave here. Oh, after I got, that's right, because I had that game. I brought home some supplies after the game, after I came home. A little bit for the house, but also for Tanya to take with her. What the hell is it? Oh, that's just
Yes, I did see that, and I did try it, and it's stupid crazy
What's that?
about putting the numbers in Google. You know?
Oh, yeah. I mentioned that to her earlier.
Yeah,
Carrie.
I
She said
saw-
she had seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten. So I'm going to have this is one of our
Boya.
Boya cookies.
Yes. Boya, oh Boya.
Our crunchies.
They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, and I would like to know, like, good.
Sorry. To wash it down, I got my glasses on. Joe, we ready, Joe?
Joe, you ready? Come on, Joe. He didn't say he was ready yet.
Say you're ready, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Yes, Ed, I see that. That was something. I know you hit likes, Ed, on my Facebook, but just trying to know. Oh, that was okay.
Joe's not answering.
Well, Joe's probably typing one key at a time because he's probably smoked it up a lot and now drank it up a lot. So here we go. Here's to reality, which doesn't include the left.
See, there you go again. You tried to hide your
I didn't hide anything. I didn't do anything.
yeah. See, you even have it now. Like you're like,
What do you mean? I do
you
not.
always put a face on every time you do something.
Alcohol, first of all, is going to create some reaction, but I didn't go like.
No, it wasn't as bad
First
as
of all,
usual.
I let it. This is licorice strong. I let it like simmer in the mouth a little, like
Right.
get the full flavor, and then I swallow.
Don't want to go there. Don't want to know. Okay? Don't want to know. So, yeah.
Oh, Joe also said he keeps losing you. He keeps losing us. His Wi-Fi keeps going in and out. Okay, so maybe he did not see.
I think so too, Darren.
Glory hole.
Glory hole? What are you talking about?
Kickback said glory hole.
Uh,
Harry only buys Goya product right now.
That's
I
right.
bought some. I'm going to make some of that rice tonight.
Yeah, I want to try that one.
There's two of them. You
Yeah.
pick one you want to try, and well, that's what we'll do
I wanna
because
try one.
there's a steak sitting out there too. By the way, is that supposed to go on the grill?
That's for you.
Okay.
You can cook it however you want.
Yeah,
So-
I will. No, I saw it sitting on the stovetop,
Mhm.
and I didn't know if it was supposed to go back in the fridge or whatever.
So now I want to hear a little bit more about
Yeah, there's
what people think about this shooting in Chicago.
At the funeral home,
Yes.
wasn't that pleasant? A dispute broke out, and then gunfire. People
Yes.
shooting at each other at a funeral home.
Right.
The irony is absolutely thick.
I mean, who
Yeah.
goes to somebody's funeral and starts shooting?
Chicago residents. Apparently, I wouldn't. If you had actually
Wow.
asked that question and hypothetically,
Right.
where's the one place you would think this would happen? My answer would be Chicago, as
Right.
with most people.
Mhm.
All right, I had to write a little note there about the email for.
Okay. Okay.
You
So
need Anteater 6, MD3. There you go.
what?
Oh.
Really?
Wow, Tom. Well, you're right about that, Darren. It's like if you get really sick or get shot in a hospital, the best place to be shot is in front of a hospital.
Yeah.
You'll be in surgery in like 8.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And if you're going to get killed, you might as well be at the funeral home. Just take you from room A with Jimmy Smith and move you into the back room where we can start training you and plugging you.
Exactly. See,
Ooh, flying. Something. It was a small little bat looking thing.
small little bat-looking thing.
No, gnat. It was over here, but it wasn't a flying. Wasn't one of the wingdings.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
we're on patrol, man. We're on patrol.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, carry on.
Yeah, he's right. It is usually gang related. See, there was a CDP squad car out front specifically in case something like this happened. Fat good it did. That's your brother.
Yeah.
You're right. See. Oh yeah, CPD, Chicago Police. Yeah, you know what? I read it the way you meant it.
Yes.
Kickback says they're looking for a group discount on coffins.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, cheers, Joe. I already did mine. All right. So what was our? Was there another video? I'm gonna do some more of this. Read a lot of these articles I pulled up,
Okay, you do that.
and I'll post them or deal with them later, or I'll deal with them Friday. I'll bring up some more of this stuff, Soros stuff, and yeah, it's
Okay, carry on.
no,
Move
Perry. We did
Move
come on late. We
Move
came.
on.
What time we come on? About a couple minutes at 9:04, I think, if I remember right. It's your puppy. Look at the Sadie baby came in to visit mommy.
So
She's not happy. I think she knows.
she does know.
Do you know?
Yes. So okay, come on. Let's carry on.
Carry on with. You want a cookie?
No.
I need another cookie. Haven't. Thank you, Kickback. We will.
Good
I'll
night.
get you that information. The
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. I'm sorry,
Beetlejuice.
that is one ugly woman.
Dude, she is.
Seriously?
Like, yeah, that is bad.
Oof. Oof.
I mean,
I don't like to call people ugly, but
there's
that's-
one person
that's nasty.
whose mama should have used Planned Parenthood, even though it didn't exist at the time.
Oof.
Should have used a hanger.
Well, I think that thing was evil coming out. Probably tore up Mama.
Mama probably died during.
Yeah, it was kind of like, what is that thing that came out of the stomach? Alien or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
alien. Yeah. He gets out, he looks around,
Yeah,
runs off, and infects the plane.
I think that's Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Okay, carry on.
I don't know if any of you watch Salty Cracker.
No.
Have you heard of that person? I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. But I will highlight, copy, and I will Google it so it's up here for later looking at.
Yes, there you go. Anyway, continue.
So?
Let's go.
What are we gonna do? What am I
You
gonna?
just said you were going to pull up some articles, and we're sitting here.
Oh no, I meant for Friday. I'm saying. In other words,
that you just said that you were going to read some before that, and then you said that you were going to save some for Friday.
no, I didn't say I was gonna read some, but I had plenty up here that I could.
Shorts.
Excuse me, pull up.
This is a leather seat.
Oof, man, where was the independent? One of the things that guy pulled up was I read off the donor numbers, like the expenditures,
Right.
but was he listing the income as far as like,
They were listing income on all kinds of people.
pack to pack / party.
Me too.
No, there's nothing there. The expenditures was the big one. This is exactly what this guy pulled up. I think it was the donors, but the donors page only gave how many, like over
Yeah,
$200.
Yeah, I don't really care about the donors. Right.
No, I was trying to that video. Can you watch a little more of that and see what the next thing was he pulled up? As
Well, it was continuing on, like with all the different numbers. Go into
All
your freaking messenger.
I did. Like years. All right, I got. Whoops! Oh, God damn it! I got the.
people.
Oh my God! What is wrong with this thing? Okay, here we go. I got your. The Black Lives Matter donation thing. Excuse me. That one was from yesterday, and then the other guy with the bracelets. And those bracelet things are.
I want to know how they're going to attach to you.
I
They get implanted. That's gotta hurt, and then your body has to somehow, like, is it going in the bone? Is it?
I
And
think
if it just goes into the skin,
you could rip it out. I think it is. I think it's gonna like they're gonna have to go through with like a medical
that's what I'm thinking.
quality or what, I don't know what the term would be, medical quality, like a bar that goes through.
Yeah, steel,
So it's on
titanium,
both ends.
whatever the hell it is.
Right, and it can't come off. And if it comes
Right.
off, the chip is gonna like send a message
Right.
out that the contact has been broken,
Right.
like an ankle bracelet that
Yeah.
prisoners wear.
But
that's got to be what they do.
yeah, but still, no. This is just. I'm sorry. When you want to attach something to people, no.
Yeah,
No, that is not acceptable. Okay, maybe in some other country it is. Not here. No, this is America, people.
Mm-hmm. I scrolled down real quick and I saw your Goya saltines or Goya crackers. They're better than saltines. I had them last night with soup. They were good.
They're so much better.
They were really good. I never knew. I'll have to be looking at them as a cracker.
Well, what was it in New York? What did they just do? And then there was another one where it had Michelle Obama. What was it? She was cheddar wine, and you could see the reflection of some college or something burning down. It wasn't here. I think it was in England or I don't know, some shit.
Really?
Oh yeah. But then
Like reflection on the glass?
But then in New York, I think it was where they had like the police trying to push Antifa out or Black Lives Matter or whatever, and they changed into different garb and went after the police or some shit. I don't even know.
Well, Chicago police were.
Well, no, there was
assaulted and
something.
set up
No,
yesterday.
because the one I'm talking about is they had looted a jewelry store. Then they lit H&M on fire. The outside of H&M on fire.
What's H&M?
It's a clothing store.
I apparently never went to an H&M.
And I believe this was in New York.
Him and
I could be
her?
wrong.
No, that's H&H.
I don't want to know.
Hey, I buy my jeans. That's all. That's all I know.
Exactly,
Um,
Darren. So, anyway,
Yeah.
I think we're about ready to wrap it up here.
Oh, Darren has vet skills. Really?
Well, yeah, duh. He's on a farm.
Ooh. Perry said he's liking the undercover cars, running around with those military police that it looks like getting out and arresting those Antifa losers.
Well, that's what made me think about the H&M and the jewelry store. So,
Oh, okay.
anyway,
Yeah, so we'll check out the salty
yes,
cracker.
yes.
We'll check it out.
So, anyway, we are going to wrap it up here, folks. It's been a long day of killing things here. These ants.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to email it to you right away so you can look it up on
Okay,
the phone.
that's great.
So you do not forget.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway,
Oh, don't you want it?
and I still have a lot. Yes, I do. But I
Oh,
still
I
have a
know.
lot of stuff that I have to do
I'm teasing.
before I leave on Friday.
Hoopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Yeah, leaving.
That would be nice.
It's going to be like, oh, I'm not sending it to myself, you dumbass. I'm
I
sending it
know we do
to- what's that?
have to catch up on reading.
Oh, yeah, dude, I am so far behind on a lot
I've
of this
been
stuff.
All over.
We haven't done as many shows.
I
You've been
haven't seen
away.
shit.
I was working till like 2 a.m., tax time, loan time, all of that crap. That's why we did the Saturday and Sunday evenings, was
Yeah.
to try to kind of catch up a little bit, which they were good. Actually, Sunday, I think, was humorous, or Monday. But now she's going again, but she'll be doing shows from there,
Yes.
and her and I will coordinate so that I can call in, join in, do something. Right.
But it's all Ed on Friday.
You
It's all you.
know what? I'm going to call. You know what? Question mark. I'm going to call Keith to see if he'll come over.
I don't know if you will.
I don't think he will.
No.
He's concerned about the
Yes.
virus,
Yes.
and I respect that.
So, all right.
All right. I
Anyway,
just sent you a thing.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you is right.
I will see you next week with my new co-host or co-hosts, working on that. And
Co-hosts.
yes,
One of the sons.
I'm not saying a word.
Ooh, it could be a
I'm
surprise.
not saying a word.
Well, obviously, Bo's gonna be one.
So,
See, you want to look.
anyway, so I will see you
Good
next week.
night.
I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their week and their weekend. Can you not squish your face?
I'm not pushing my face. I'm like moving it like in a yes no fashion. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Let's
thank
go
you for
for that.
joining us. See you then.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.